Vallow has now been found guilty of all 6 charges. She was facing this most serious of them, 2 first-degree murder charges in relation to the deaths of her 2 youngest children, Tylee and JJ. She was found guilty. She does face a sentence of up to life in prison. Let's bring in Joshua Ritter, a criminal defense attorney and host of a true crime podcast. Joshua, thank you so much for your time here. I know you listened to those verdicts as they were being read. You've been following along, paying attention to this case. During closing arguments, the defense pointed the finger squarely at Lori's husband, Chad Daybell. They also said that Lori spent her whole life protecting her children. That was during closing arguments. During the actual trial, 60 witnesses, or around 60 witnesses, called, all by the prosecution, not a single witness called by the defense. Knowing what we now know, that she has been found guilty of all counts, what do you think was the biggest misstep by her defense team? Or did they do the best that they could, given the circumstances and the evidence as it were?
I think it's more your last thought there. I think they did the best that they could. Yeah, we could play Monday morning quarterback and say, listen, they should have called some witnesses, somebody to come on to talk about how Lori's character changed over the years and how she changed after she met Chad. But really, this was a remarkably strong case. Like you pointed out, 5 weeks of testimony, 60 different witnesses. This wasn't just a few scattered bits of evidence, circumstantial evidence pointing towards her involvement. This was a meticulously built case by the prosecution. And the defense, I think, to some extent, was doing the best that they could. And to another extent, I think they may have been hamstrung a bit by their own client. I mean, you have to realize, too, that she might be calling some of the shots here as far as who they're going to throw under the bus. And it was interesting to me that when the defense became most vocal about Chad Daybell's involvement was at closing, when there's really nothing else to be done. And so it makes me wonder how much she may have had her hands on the till, as it were, in how they conducted much of this defense.
I would love to talk to you about Chad Daybell, because he obviously, his trial is pending. Date still has not been set. But I want to talk to you more about sentencing for Lori. So now we know she does face life in prison. The death penalty was taken off the table. Sentencing date has yet to be set. But kind of walk us through what happens next.
Sure. So they're going to gather a lot of evidence. The probation department will gather evidence. They're going to do a lot of kind of background on her, speak to her family members. They're going to do a lot of work that's already been done about gathering together kind of the heinous elements of this crime. And that will be put together in reports by both the prosecution and defense. And they're going to make arguments in front of the judge. But, in a case like this, like you said, in a case where death penalty, at one point, it was eligible for capital punishment. Now it's not. You have now 3 deaths that she is being held responsible for. It's highly unlikely that she will be sentenced to anything less than life without parole.
Joshua Ritter, we certainly appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.